Hello, greetings. This is Gillesmansillon. I wanted to send greetings on this last day of 2019. We're saying goodbye to 2019 and hello to 2020. That is before us. Happy New Year's Eve. For it is a very different vibration. That is a lot of things is changing. I wanted to discuss a few ideas of a spiritual nature. For that's what I'm doing here in this channel for now, and. The idea is we're here to restore the faith as light workers, to bring the positive vision into alignment and to live one moment at a time. So it is important to communicate and to communicate with those things of the spirit when we feel like it is, even if it's, for we need to bring new ideas into the collective. The collective consciousness. For what we want to do is to love freedom. For not everybody loves freedom. Some people like bondage, but most people are seeking freedom. And the idea of freedom, we do not know what true freedom is. But in essence, freedom. In this physical world, money brings freedom. Without money, there's no freedom. If you have money, you have freedom. But it's much better to envision, to feel the freedom already, rather than the money. You need to get it, because for most people, money is more an obstacle to freedom. So as soon as the money comes into the equations, there is this energetic misalignment. When if you're completely in an acceptance of the freedom of what money can bring you, then you can bypass the whole process of needing the money to access to the freedom, and the money comes to support what we're doing, which is a test of faith. But my master guides explained to me that long ago. For the change, the energetic change has already happened, but the manifestation are not yet manifested. So the freedom that we have is the freedom to choose, the freedom to realize, to realize and manifest our dreams, our visions, our hopes, our positive. Because when we have those deep inner desires, it's because we came here to realize those things. We didn't just come here to be frustrated about not being able to do it. In many sense, I thank God that I have my art and my paintings, because it throughout the years it always kept me aligned with my spiritual development. What we're doing is upgrading the divine masculine and divine feminine, the creative and the receptive. When we become more receptive, the creative is being aligned, and then it's harmonized through the third flame, which is the flame of wisdom. So there is this blue and pink energies, the masculine and the feminine, and the yellow flame of wisdom. They need to always be in balance and harmony. We're working with the energy. For life is a stage, but it's like we are always in preparation for something. For all is now, and so. But the earth is more than just a school, because we are in touch with life, eternal life. We believe in mortal life, but mortal life only exists because eternal life provides that flow of energies that makes it possible. So it is about opening our consciousness to communicate with other parts of ourselves that are in this eternal frequency of soul and spirit. So we're learning, we were bringing this energy down, and we're here to assist the process of life here. We are here to assist the planet, assist humanity, assist our friends and families, assist our community, assist our own spiritual evolution, of course. But we're not here to carry the burdens of the world with us. It's not. We want to have an intelligent distance in relationship to the emotional process that the world is going through. We want to be able to operate throughout the 12-dimensional matrix, to have a light body that allows us to communicate, and we already have antennas, and we can sometimes through dreams, or if you receive intuitions or visions or communications, it's like we have antennas in different dimensions. But eventually this will I've discovered amazing thing in the 30 years I've been engaged in the spiritual path and the exploration of the universe, but I know I haven't seen anything yet. There's always so much more that we can always discover. No matter what we know, we have to know that we do not know. Then we are being elevated to the next level. What we seek to do is to bring the whole planet into the realization of this eternal 0 point, the 0 point presence of the eternal now, and the eternal love of source that always there, that holds the whole 12-dimensional matrix together. For once you realize that, the future is now. There's no more time for the future. When the future becomes becomes now, it's no longer the future. It's the present. So it's we want to close down the completing the linear cycles in order to once we complete our linear cycle, we allow the unfoldment of the divine timeline, when we become contemplative in relationship to what's been divinely ordained, so to speak. And to get to that 0 point presence, like in the song of Led Zeppelin, when all are one and one is all, Stairway to Heaven. It's this point of the piper that is Shiva, the Lord Shiva. And so when we get to that 0 point, we begin to discover crystalline quantum realities. But it's like we have to open our third eye and to attune it to the frequency, because the light of the higher planes are far more intense, and so it's a lot of energy. We have to prepare our physical bodies for the purification process is important, and for the gods are manipulating energy eternally. That's all they do. That's not all they do, but in the cosmos, when God has created this magnificent cosmos just out of the pure will of His thought, and so, and then there is all this space that we'll never know, that only God will always know, on how, because we can retrace all energies, all cause to all effect, but then we reach this prime source. That's an absolute knowledge. We know that all energies come originally from this one source that is called life, God's creator, prime creator. And so, and there is this eternal manipulation of energy in order to serve the evolutions of consciousness throughout an unimaginable plane of universes upon universes upon universes. It's something utterly beyond. We'll come to discover this celestial kingdom, but it's something that's utterly beyond present-day humans' understanding. It's related in the Urantia book. For those who, it's just an introduction to give you a glimpse into the Urantia book has influenced my work. It's like this painting. It's the Company of Heaven. It was inspired by the Universal Personality Register of the Urantia book. It's about the 7 great families of spirit beings, and this is a painting about a Stargate, a recent painting. And I'll pull a few cards. I just wanted to come on this last day. We're still we're open to miracles each and every day. The highest wisdom is the test and trial. So it's like, the most difficult card in the deck. It's like, this is where to overcome the lower aspects, the test on the way. What we need to understand is recomfort. We have to find recomfort within the presence, within our spirituality. What we need to do is to rest. Rest means taking care of yourself. And the outcome is doubts. So there is it's a challenging time, because it's a challenge. The highest wisdom is the challenge, but the challenge is eventually it can be transcended by knowledge. For there is knowledge and there is wisdom. Knowledge is once you integrate knowledge, it becomes wisdom. So it's about drawing the understanding of why the test is coming, or where the difficult situation may be coming. At which point the doubts will turn into enthusiasm. And so this knowledge will be coming. For there is we all here on a mission, and there's this new year will bring a renewal. We want to learn to recharge our energy regularly. Sometimes eventually we'll learn to turn our thoughts and consciousness to the great central sun, so we can we can fill our light field with this divine energy. For the great central sun, the sun, and as well as many other star bodies, have been sending this different light to the earth, so that it's slowly but surely it's being increased in frequency. And so I'm gonna finish with a song, just to finish in music. It's a happy song. It's from the Rolling Stones. It goes like this: she comes in colors everywhere, she combs her hair, she's like a rainbow, coming colors in the air, oh everywhere, she comes in colors. Have you seen her dressed in blue? See the sky in front of you, and her face is like a cell, speck of white so fair and pale. Have you seen a lady fairer? She comes in colors everywhere, she combs her hair, she's like a rainbow, coming colors in the air, oh everywhere, she comes in colors. Have you seen her all in gold, like a queen in days of old? She shoots color all around, like a sunset going down. Have you seen a lady fairer? She comes in colors everywhere, she combs her hair, she's like a rainbow, coming colors in the air, oh everywhere, she comes in colors. Voilà, j'espère que vous passerez un très bon. I hope you'll have a happy New Year's Eve. For me, it's going to be probably simple meditation, unless something shows up. There's always something that comes up, but it's good to live as much as possible in the moment, to let go of plans, for we have no choice sometimes to make plans, but as much as possible. It's kind of interesting to see what life brings in each moment. So the highest wisdom for us today is efforts. What we need to understand is responsibility. That's an additional, just to resume. What we need to do is achievement, and the outcome is life purpose. We're discovering new meaning and new values that are personal to us. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. I thank you very much. I wish you a wonderful 2020 and all this decade, this amazing decade coming up. And I'll talk to you later. Thank you. Namaste.